Hi, it's Renae from Life of a Vegetarian, and today I'm going to share one of my favourite lunchbox snacks with you. To start with, I'm adding 2 cups of puffed grain. I've used puffed brown rice and puffed quinoa, but you could use whatever you like. I'm adding 1 cup of oats, half a cup of chopped nuts, and I've used macadamias, 3/4 of a cup of dried fruit, and I've used a mix of golden Inca berries and cranberries, and I'm also adding half a cup of shredded coconut. This next part is optional. I have a jar where I put all the leftover packets of seeds and bits and pieces I have in my pantry. I usually add that to my breakfast each morning, so I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of that to this slice and then mix all of those dry ingredients together. Now I'm really lucky that I don't have to buy honey. My father-in-law has his own hives and he brings honey over. We get it in this large bucket, but the problem is it often goes hard like this, and I wasn't having any success getting it out with my measuring cup. This recipe needs half a cup of honey, so I'm just going to scoop it out with a spoon instead, and then when I gently heat it, it will go back to a runny consistency. This recipe also requires half a cup of coconut oil. Now it's a little bit cold where we are at the moment, so the coconut oil is set in the jar, but again I'll just gently heat it so that my ingredients are a liquid consistency. As you can see, I was having lots of trouble getting these ingredients into the saucepan, but we got there in the end, and after just a few moments of heating these gently on the stovetop, my honey and coconut oil are a liquid. Perfect. I then combine the liquid ingredients with the dry ingredients and make sure they're mixed together well. It is important to line your tin with baking paper for this recipe. You'll see later on it makes it so much easier to get the slice out of the tin. So just pour all of the ingredients into your lined tin and then make sure you press them down firmly. It's really easy to adapt this recipe to the ingredients you have on hand. I make this all the time and I often switch and change things. I've used different types of nuts, I've used different types of puffed cereal, I can swap out the dried fruit or add extra seeds. It's also not super fussy on those quantities. You just need to make sure you have enough coconut oil and honey to hold it together. Once you've finished pressing your slice ingredients into the tin, place it in the refrigerator for 4 hours or preferably overnight. Once you take it out, it pretty much looks the same, but you'll now be able to cut it into bars. This recipe is really popular in our household. I think it's probably my husband's favourite. It stores really well. I just keep it in an airtight container in the fridge for up to 2 weeks, and it also freezes really well. My favourite thing about this slice, apart from eating it, is that it's really quick and easy to make. The ingredients are super versatile. You can switch and change them to suit whatever you have in your pantry as well. I'm going to put a copy of the recipe in now for those people that are interested. Thank you for watching this video. I would love it if you would like, comment or subscribe to my channel. You can also see more of my recipes over on Instagram at Life of a Vegetarian.